Hello, it's Travis Edwards with another mental check. Take a shot of your positive vibes. Let's go! Welcome to another episode of the Mental Check. Take a shot of your positive vibes, guys. Thank you for joining me again. Today, I have one of the most critical lessons I'm going to teach you, which is the one thing we can control. Right now, as you guys know, you're at home, you're in self-isolation. This is a challenging time if you're missing this one piece of tool or this one tool that how can I say this? If you're missing this one ingredient in your arsenal right now, then everything can change, right? And so right now you're home, self-isolation, it might not be the best of times, but if you train yourself with this one weapon, then you're unstoppable all the time. And I hope you guys can guess it, but really it is called your attitude. This is called the mental check for a reason. But the biggest thing that you can control on a daily basis, or the only thing you really can control, because most of the days might not go, well, I can't say that. I actually should not say that, but basically some things might not go your way, but the only thing you can ever control is your attitude. And what is your attitude? The best definition that I've found for your attitude is that your attitude is the composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. So again, your attitude is the composite or the combination of your thoughts, your feelings, and your actions. So let's start right from the top. What are the thoughts you're impressing? Last week, I talked about feeling good and ways that you can feel good. Because the reason I said that to you is because you want to influence your thoughts. You want to affect the ideas or to shape the ideas into a particular thought process that goes into your subconscious mind. And I'm going to get into conscious and subconscious in other sessions. But for now, I just want you to understand the basics. So when you impress certain thoughts into your mind consistently, that gets expressed into the subconscious mind, which is then expressed through actions that you take. That is your attitude. And and this could be a very tricky thing to understand. And hopefully I'm explaining this pretty well. But again, there's thoughts, there are ideas getting impressed into your mind. The ones that you impress the most, they get expressed subconsciously. They become a part of you and you express it, acting a certain way, and then something and a certain result comes back to you. So how do you control your attitude? It starts with your thought process first. It's the information that you're inputting on a daily basis. What is it that you're saying to yourself? What is it that you're speaking? These are what's influencing your thoughts. Right now, me personally, I'm on media control. I'm purposely not watching news. I can't entertain it anymore. My body, when I was with all the stress and stuff going on in my business, I started breaking on the hives when I started entertaining this information. So I had to dispel the information because I realized that my thoughts were actually being expressed on my body, like literally. So you really need to watch information that you're inputting into your mind. You also have to practice gratitude, which I mentioned last week. You also have to watch and control your environment. If you're around a group of individuals that are negative or thinking a certain way that is contradictory to yours, you're going to have problems, and that's going to also affect your attitude and affect the actions that you ultimately take. So for me, I only want to be in an environment of people that are highly successful, doing way better than I am. I'm actually I always like to be the small guy in my group. I don't want to be the smartest person in the room. I actually want to say the dumbest person in the room, but I definitely want to feel like I don't know it all, and there's so much more to learn. So really control who you're around. They say that your income is the average of your 5 best friends. Really just take a look at all your friends right now. Maybe you don't have a lot of friends. I have a very small select few of friends, and literally we all have the same things. But once you enter into another environment, you go into another space, you will notice that you don't have those things, but you will want to acquire those things because you're around those people. Have you ever actually noticed that once you're around a certain person, that your energy either increases or it decreases? Let's talk about the person that when your energy decreases. If you're around the person or a certain environment and you come into contact with someone and your energy decreases or you feel just horrible when you're around that person, get away or stay, basically spend little time with that person, because they are controlling your ultimately your feelings, which ultimately control your actions. So ultimately stay away from that person. But on the opposite side of the spectrum, if you meet a person and you find like when you're around that person, your energy increases, you want to do more, you feel more productive, you have a lot more energy, you want to spend a lot of time with that person, because that person will catapult you to success very, very fast. I remember one of my mentors that I took his course. All of a sudden, I used to feel drained all the time, all the time. I started taking this guy's course. Once I'll tell you his name, Noel Walren. I took his course. Oh my goodness. Like all of a sudden, even if I got less sleep, I had more energy. I had done more in 3 months than I did in a year. When you get into contact with somebody like that, oh my goodness, spend as much time, ask as many questions. That's the person that you want to be around, because they're going to influence your thought process, which causes the way you feel, which is, remember I told you, feeling is the conscious awareness of the vibration we're in, which causes your action, which basically comes back with a certain reaction, which actually causes your results. I know this, again, I might have to send you guys a recording on this one, but this is super critical. Now, other ways that you can influence your thoughts, affirmations. And affirmations are basically a self-suggested way of thinking. So like I could say, I'll give you an example. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm financially free. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm living a life that most only dream about. I'm happy when it comes to my relationships, finances, and so on. I'll give you another one. What's the one that I use? I'm so happy and grateful that multiple sources of income come to me on a continuous basis. That's one that I use. That's one's in my head. I'm so happy and grateful that I'm living a life that I'm financially free. These are affirmations, things that you say to yourself repeatedly. They influence your thought process, which get impressed, which causes certain actions, and you'll see it happening. You're like, it might not happen depending on when you were exposed to this kind of information. For me, it took like at least 5 to 10 years. Everybody's different for these certain actions to actually start happening and a certain reaction coming back to you. But most importantly, you got to do that on a continual basis. Affirmations have a way of dictating your mind, and the affirmation gets implanted into your subconscious mind, which causes certain actions, which causes a certain reaction, which changes your results. Gratitude. If you find that you are in a crappy mood or you don't have your attitude's not in check, I suggest that you pull out your book and write down the things you're grateful for. At least 10 things. Write down what you're grateful for. That will change your attitude. Music changes your attitude. Also, one of the things that you can do, and this is why I don't hang around haters or anybody that would hate on me, is because haters don't understand a very, very, very important concept, which is this. What you celebrate is what you get. So if you celebrate success, you're going to get success in your life. If you see someone that's successful, someone is doing something that you want to do, and you're like, yes, man, I'm so happy for that person, and you're jumping up for them, guess what? That's going to come into your life as well. But if you hate on someone as well, that's also going to come into your life. So I would highly suggest that you celebrate other success as well. So I'm not going to take it any further, but your attitude is the composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions, which causes your results. But ultimately, it's the composite of your thoughts, feelings, and actions. Control the thoughts that are being continuously put into your mind, which sets up a certain feeling or vibration in your body, which causes you to act a certain way, which causes a reaction, which changes your results. Attitude is critical, super critical. Always mental check when it comes to your attitude, guys. I hope this was powerful for you. I spent thousands of dollars on the information that I'm giving you guys right now. And I'm going to continue to spend money on learning this information because it's changed my life and like night and day, guys. So I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. This is probably a little bit longer, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one. Take it easy.